Are you looking for the best computer monitors? In this video we will look at some of the 9 best monitors on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Dell 27 Plus 4K Monitor S2725QS. There was a time when recommending a 4K monitor for most people felt silly. But when newly launched 4K monitors like the Dell 27 Plus 4K 8/10 Wired recommends are selling for the same price as 1080p models, there's little reason to not spring for the extra pixels. 27-inch monitors with 4K resolution make for incredible sharpness, and with this display's 120Hz refresh rate, animation and motion is buttery smooth too. Throw in the included AMD FreeSync Ultimate support, and you've got a decent little gaming monitor when it needs to be. There are some downsides to this particular model, such as the lack of USB ports. Fortunately, Dell has a model with a USB-C hub for laptop users that's identical, just marginally more expensive. It should also be noted that while the Dell 27 Plus 4K can adjust, tilt, rotate, and swivel, it can't be rotated fully to be used as a vertical monitor. It does have a VESA mount on the back, so you can use it vertically once it's connected to a monitor arm. I was even impressed by the pair of 5-watt speakers, which are surprisingly full-sounding. For a display this crisp, along with its simple white aesthetic, you'll be hard-pressed to find a model under $300 that has this much going for it. It's the monitor most people should go out and buy right now. The price has already been discounted to as low as $254, though it tends to fluctuate between $250 and $300. At number 2. BenQ 27-inch IPS monitor, GW2786TC. Most of us don't need anything too special for basic work. If you want a solid monitor for everyday use, BenQ's GW2786TC is a great choice. The 1080p IPS screen is sharp enough for your standard emails and spreadsheets, and does a fine job with casual gaming thanks to its 100Hz refresh rate. The monitor has a VESA mount, but the included stand is easy to adjust and swivel to your ideal height. It can rotate vertically, too, if you're looking for a second monitor with a vertical orientation. It also has built-in speakers that are great for video calls and fine for mediocre music jamming while you work. Buy almost any pair of computer speakers if you want better tunes, though. It might not be the brightest or sharpest monitor you can buy, but it's a balanced screen for the price. Plus, the clean, white aesthetic brings it all together and helps it stand out from the sea of look-alike black or silver monitors out there. At number 3. Dell 32 Plus 4K QD-OLED Monitor, S3225QC. It's common to see HDR video on the internet these days, but it's usually captured and viewed on phones. One reason for the lack of higher quality HDR content in the world is the lack of accessible HDR-ready monitors. Sure, there are an assortment of OLED gaming monitors to choose from that would do the trick, but the new Dell 32 Plus QD-OLED, 9 out of 10, Wired recommends, is built from the ground up for both consuming and creating content. As one of the few non-gaming OLED monitors you can buy, especially for under $1,000, I found the Dell 32 Plus QD-OLED to be the ideal HDR monitor, especially for content creators. Not only does it have great color coverage, but it also brings a truly HDR-capable panel beyond just gaming monitors. The combination of those deep blacks and almost 1000 nit peak brightness makes this a strong option for consuming HDR content and creating it. Hopefully, this will result in more HDR content that these screens can take advantage of. I do wish it had better port selection, though. At number 4. AOC QD-OLED Monitor, Q27G4ZD. These days, you should at least consider OLED when shopping for a gaming monitor. It provides the lowest input lag and the most impressive visuals, especially in HDR. That's especially true when you can pick up an OLED gaming monitor for under $500, like the AOC Q27G4ZD, 8 out of 10, Wired recommends. This 27-inch 1440p gaming monitor is so good, Wired contributing reviewer Brad Bork says he's been using it as his daily driver since testing it. Many PC gamers are still playing in 1080p on old monitors, and something like the AOC Q27G4ZD would be the perfect upgrade option, bumping up every spec in a meaningful way and bringing viewers into the OLED future. At number 5. Dell 27-inch curved gaming monitor, S2722DGM. Some of our favorite keyboards and mice have the gaming moniker attached to them, but that doesn't mean only gamers can use them. This curved gaming monitor from Dell packs a 1440p LCD TFT display, which is ideal for a 27-inch screen. That makes it great for anyone looking for a higher resolution without shelling out the big bucks. The stand isn't too obtrusive here, and while you can visa mount it, you'll need to do some finagling, since the mounting holes are recessed. There are gamer-friendly features, like the 165Hz refresh rate, with AMD FreeSync support, which will make games appear more fluid and smoother on the screen, provided your computer is powerful enough to dish out the necessary frames per second. It lacks HDR support, which is a bummer, but if that's not essential, this is a great gaming monitor at a reasonable price. At number 6. Dell UltraSharp 32 4K Thunderbolt Hub Monitor, U3225QE. Some people want the best image quality. Some want the fastest refresh rate. If you're after the ultimate workstation monitor, well, that's exactly what the Dell UltraSharp U3225Q, 8 out of 10, Wired recommends, is. It has just about every port and workstation feature you can imagine, including a USB-C port with power delivery up to 140 watts, an Ethernet jack, and a built-in QD-OLED switch. It eliminates the need for a separate USB-C hub or docking station. The UltraSharp U3225Q is fantastic image quality, thanks to its use of IPS black. It's not OLED, but it's the best IPS panel I've ever tested, sporting great color accuracy, a 120Hz refresh rate, and is impressively bright in SDR. At number 7. BenQ 4K Plus Programming Monitor, RD280UA. The BenQ 4K programming monitor has a slightly different shape than most other models. It has a 28.2-inch screen, rather than the standard 27 or 32-inch sizes, because it features an almost square screen rather than the classic rectangular shape. The 3:2 aspect ratio is the ideal shape and design for coding programs, and it offers coding modes that you can choose to enhance the experience even further. It also features what BenQ calls the Nano Matte panel, which provides the screen with a matte appearance and minimizes reflections. Even if you aren't a serious coder, the only thing I'm coding is my Stardew Valley mods, it's still a great, beautiful 4K monitor with vibrant colors. It has built-in speakers that are good for video calls, and on the back, it has a built-in light that BenQ calls the Moon Halo. It's a cool ambient light that's great for nighttime work without any reflections from a lamp on your screen, or if you want a little mood lighting while gaming the night away. At number 8. Samsung 32-inch Smart Monitor M9M90SF. The whole point of a smart monitor is that it can double as a television. No smart monitor does that better than the Samsung M9M90SF, 7 out of 10, Wired recommends, which is not only 4K and 32 inches but also OLED. For once, it's a display that can actually double as a television in a mixed-use room, for example. In my testing, it can get up to 983 nits of peak brightness in HDR, really bringing your movies and shows to life. It even has a decent set of speakers on board. I wish it were a little cheaper, especially compared to options like the Dell 32 Plus QD-OLED, but the ability to run it as a streaming device paired with a remote makes it worthwhile, especially on sale. It was recently $300 off, so you may want to wait until the price drops back down again. At number 9. Plugable USB-C Portable Monitor. Portable monitors are a dime a dozen these days, and just about every PC or monitor manufacturer makes one. These mobile displays let you have a dual screen setup no matter where you are, and they're increasingly a popular option for people who often take their work on the go. Of all the options he tested, Wired Reviews editor Julian Chakata says the Plugable USB-C portable monitor is the best balanced of the bunch. The 15.6-inch size is pretty standard, as is the 1080p resolution, but the Plugable has an extra feature up its sleeve, 100-watt pass-through over its USB-C port. That means it can charge your powerful laptop, giving you some extra juice on the road when you need it most. There are portable monitors with higher resolutions or even OLED backlighting, but the Plugable USB-C portable monitor is the best choice for the money.